The twin suns of Agraxis Prime cast long shadows across the sprawling wheat fields, their golden light masking the desperation that hung over the human settlement. Lyra Ven stood at the edge of her family's plot, her calloused hands gripping a worn agricultural censer, her eyes scanning the horizon with a mixture of weariness and quiet determination. For 3 generations, the human colonists of Agraxis had lived under the oppressive rule of the Kreltar Consortium, a ruthless alien administrative body that had transformed their once promising agricultural world into little more than a resource extraction machine. Every harvest, every technological innovation, every ounce of human effort was systematically stripped away, leaving nothing but exhaustion and crushed hope. Lyra's grandfather had been among the original colonists, his dreams of building a thriving agricultural paradise crushed beneath the weight of alien bureaucracy. Her father had learned to survive, to bend without breaking, teaching Lyra that survival meant compliance. But something burned within her that refused to accept this fate. The agricultural censer in her hand was more than just a tool. Over the years, Lyra had modified it extensively, transforming the simple crop monitoring device into something far more complex. Its circuitry now contained intricate modifications that could do more than measure soil moisture and nutrient levels. To the casual Kreltar observer, it looked like standard equipment. To Lyra, it was a key to something much larger. A distant transport ship descended, its massive hull blocking out one of the suns. Kreltar overseers would soon arrive to collect the harvest quotas, their anti-gravity platforms hovering menacingly over the fields. Lyra knew the routine. Farmers would be lined up, their yields meticulously measured, any surplus immediately confiscated. But today would be different. Hidden beneath her simple work vest, a small communication device pulsed softly. It was a prototype she had been developing for months, designed to look like a standard environmental tracker but capable of something far more subversive. Tonight, she would test a network that could connect the scattered human settlements across the planet. The Kreltar believed they had broken the human spirit. They saw the colonists as nothing more than efficient biological machines, programmed to produce food and resources with minimal resistance. What they didn't understand was the fundamental nature of human adaptation, of quiet resilience that could transform into explosive innovation when pushed too far. As the transport ship landed and metallic footsteps began approaching, Lyra took a deep breath. Her modifications to the agricultural sensor were more than just technical improvements. They represented a blueprint for resistance, a way to turn the very tools of oppression into instruments of liberation. The first Kreltar overseer crested the hill, its exoskeletal form gleaming in the sunlight. Multiple eyes scanned the field, searching for any deviation from expected productivity. Lyra remained still, her face a mask of routine compliance. Little did they know that beneath the surface of these seemingly submissive fields, a revolution was quietly taking root. The underground communication center hummed with quiet intensity. Lyra's modified sensors were spread across a makeshift network of repurposed agricultural equipment, creating a communication grid that the Kreltar surveillance systems couldn't detect. Each device looked like standard monitoring equipment, but they were now powerful transmitters capable of encrypted communication. During the night's first transmission, Lyra discovered something extraordinary. Information began flowing from other human settlements, small acts of resistance, hidden technological modifications, and strategic insights. The Kreltar had always believed humans were too fragmented to organize, but they were wrong. Jonas Riker, a mechanic from the southern agricultural zone, had discovered a way to modify irrigation systems to create localized electromagnetic interference. Maria Contros, working in the Eastern Hydroponics facility, had developed microcircuitry that could bypass Kreltar monitoring protocols. Each settlement had been developing technologies in isolation, believing they were alone in their struggle. Lyra's network was revealing a different story, a story of collective human ingenuity. The most critical discovery came from an unexpected source. An old communication archive, buried deep in a forgotten data cache, contained fragments of advanced technological designs from humanity's early interstellar expansion. These weren't just technical blueprints, they were survival strategies developed during humanity's most challenging colonization periods. Lyra realized their resistance wasn't just about fighting back. It was about reimagining their entire relationship with technology and survival. As dawn approached, she began plotting the next phase of their resistance. The first strike came unexpectedly. Kreltar transport vessels, designed to be impenetrable technological marvels, suddenly found their navigation systems compromised. Agricultural drones, previously used for crop monitoring, now transmitted encrypted signals that disrupted the alien communication networks. Lyra had transformed every piece of farming technology into a potential weapon. Irrigation systems became electromagnetic pulse generators. Harvesting equipment could now jam targeting systems. Even the simple soil analysis tools now contained complex circuit networks capable of sophisticated interference. During a routine harvest inspection, a Kreltar overseer approached a seemingly normal agricultural drone. Suddenly, the device emitted a focused electromagnetic pulse, temporarily disabling the overseer's exoskeletal communication systems. Nearby farmers, who moments before appeared submissive, moved with coordinated precision. Jonas Riker's modifications allowed them to create localized communication bubbles invisible to Kreltar surveillance. Maria Contros had developed microcircuitry that could piggyback on existing communication channels, creating an undetectable resistance network. The Kreltar had made a critical mistake. They viewed humans as simple biological labor, overlooking their capacity for adaptive innovation. Each technological restriction imposed became an opportunity for creative circumvention. Lyra understood their strategy wasn't about overwhelming force, but about strategic disruption. Small, calculated interventions that would slowly erode the alien control system. The resistance was transforming agricultural tools into instruments of liberation, proving that human ingenuity could turn even the most mundane technologies into powerful tools of resistance. The resistance network expanded rapidly, transforming from isolated pockets of rebellion into a coordinated planetary movement. Lyra's communication grid became the nervous system of a sophisticated underground resistance, connecting human settlements across Agraxis Prime. Each settlement contributed unique technological innovations. The northern hydroponics zone developed advanced signal masking techniques, while the western agricultural regions created decentralized power systems that could operate independently of Kreltar infrastructure. Communication protocols evolved. Short, encrypted bursts of data transmitted through agricultural equipment created a communication web that appeared completely normal to external monitoring. Harvest reports became coded messages. Irrigation scheduling transmitted strategic information. Lyra discovered something more profound than just technological resistance. The network revealed the true strength of human collaboration. Settlements that had previously been isolated now shared knowledge, resources, and strategic insights. A critical breakthrough came when they mapped the Kreltar communication infrastructure. Their technological systems, while advanced, relied on centralized control points. These vulnerabilities could be systematically exploited. The resistance was no longer about survival. It was about strategic transformation. As the network grew, so did their confidence. The Kreltar would soon realize that the humans they considered mere agricultural laborers were something far more dangerous, adaptive, innovative, and unbreakably united. The final confrontation was approaching. And they would be ready. The final confrontation erupted with a precision that shocked the Kreltar. Lyra's networked resistance struck simultaneously across multiple strategic points, using the very agricultural infrastructure the aliens had believed was under their control. Electromagnetic pulses disabled Kreltar communication networks. Reprogrammed agricultural drones became reconnaissance and jamming platforms. Every piece of technology the aliens had used for control was now a weapon of liberation. The resistance's strength wasn't in military might, but in collective intelligence. Each human settlement contributed a piece of the strategic puzzle. Communication networks allowed instantaneous coordination, transforming isolated pockets of resistance into a unified planetary defense. Jonas Riker's electromagnetic interference systems created blind spots in Kreltar surveillance. Maria Controsa's advanced microcircuitry allowed them to infiltrate and manipulate alien communication protocols. Lyra's comprehensive network tied everything together. During the final confrontation, the Kreltar discovered a fundamental truth about humanity: their greatest strength was not individual prowess, but their ability to adapt, collaborate, and transform challenges into opportunities. Agraxis Prime became more than a liberated colony. It became a testament to human resilience, a beacon of hope demonstrating that technological oppression could be overcome through creativity, unity, and unwavering determination. As the last Kreltar transport ship departed, leaving behind a transformed world, Lyra understood that their victory was about more than just freedom. It was about proving that the human spirit could not be confined, controlled, or conquered. The resistance had succeeded. Humanity had reclaimed its destiny.